it to play. And Dr. Ife kept playing and playing and playing. Now, listen. After like 5, 6, 7 years, my pastor traveled abroad, relocated abroad. Guess who he picked? Olumide. In fact, right now, Olumide is the one playing in Cornerstone in London. You know why? He could have been discouraged. You can imagine in front of the congregation, get up from there. Why? Because he will be playing. But you know what? He never allowed that. His heart was steadfast. His heart was fixed. Let me tell you the people Olumide plays with now. Olumide plays with white people. He would display all the people he's playing with, white men. Those are the people he's playing with now. And you can imagine if he looked back 10, 15 years earlier, he would have actually left his position. He wouldn't have improved on himself. Are you following me? A steadfast heart is a heart that never wavers, irrespective of whatever happens. Are you following me? Many of us, many times when little things happen, we change our signboard. We change our opinion. In fact, you change what you are convinced of. I have seen people change what their conviction is. They change what their conviction is. Why? Because their heart was never steadfast. Developing a steadfast heart. A heart that does not waver. A heart that is not here or there. Listen, whatever the course that God has charted for you, listen, ladies and gentlemen, in life, your heart needs to be steadfast. Are you following me? See, the way God created, there is rain, there is snow, there is winter, and there is summer. Isn't it? So we have different seasons. Many times all the seasons may not be favorable. But the steadfast heart makes you to be what? Favorable all the what? The seasons. Are you here? That's why he said, my heart is fixed, trusting the Lord. Or maybe all your seasons have been good. Now come and ask me. Come and ask me. Listen, there will be various seasons that you will go through. But many people change. Many people. Look at Demas, 2 Timothy 4:10. I just like that man. He was a wonderful man. He saw ministry with Paul on a good note. But one day he saw that, is this what we'll be doing? We have to believe God for money to pay rent. We have to believe God for money to take a ship from where we're going to. Many times in peril, many times in flooding, many times. And he saw Paul in different seasons of life. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, he got to a stage. The Bible says, and Demas has forsaken me, for he has loved this present world. Listen. Paul was a man in which has a what? A steadfast heart. His heart never wavers. Are you for? Look at Acts of the Apostles chapter 21. I showed you last week. Acts of the Apostles chapter 21 verse 13. Acts of the Apostles chapter 21 verse 13. 21 13. 21 13. 21 13. 21 13. Look at. This is what the words that come out from a man. There is that never with us. Look at. Look at. I said Jesus is our model for ministry. The New Testament, Apostle Paul is the example that we follow in ministry. Are you following me? That shows the pattern. Are you following me? Look at. Acts of the Apostles chapter 21. You read from verse 10, Agabus came, gathered his hand, and said, this person in which I have done this is what will happen to him when he goes to Jerusalem. Look at verse 12. And when we had these things, both we and they of the place besought him not to go up to Jerusalem. Because when Agabus gave a prophecy, it is what? It was final. Or when he says this, if I expect it to happen. And all the people that were there have the prophecy. And they started besotting him. Apostle Paul, please, I beg, don't go. He said, please, I'm sure there were people who have seen what the man has gone through and said, Look at the next verse. Then Paul answered. Look at what Paul answered. Verse 13. Then Paul answered, what mean ye to weep and to break my heart? That means that, oh, my heart, you want to break my heart? He said, no. He said, for I am ready not to be bound only, but also to die at Jerusalem for the name of the Lord Jesus. Let me tell you, some of us will just say, whoa, but look at what he was able to do for that name. He said, it's not a matter of whether or not. I have a steadfast heart that is not wavering. That was why 1 Corinthians 15:58. That's why he could put it this way. He said, be steadfast, unmovable. Are you here? You know a movable heart. You can. We call it oscillating. It can oscillating to the right, oscillating to the left. When things are good, you will see, you'll be happy. Let me tell you, don't be a fair weather Christian. We were never brought up like that. A fair weather, you know, when it is raining. But during the dry season, in fact, I saw a church now, they said breakfast is available. Breakfast is served. And I said, breakfast is served? Oh, and you know, it's an opportunity to what? See, a congregation in which you feed with bread and butter, the day you stop feeding them, you won't see them again. Are you here? The day you stop, when Jesus stopped giving them food, and he was teaching them adult in John chapter 6, verse 66, they said to him, they said, this is too hard. And the Bible says, from that day, they said unto him, they said, will you also go away? Just said, will you also go away? And they said, to whom shall we go? Peter said, to whom shall we go? He said, for you have the word of life. Amen. He didn't say bread and fish. Are you following? He didn't say bread and fish. Neither did he say moi moi. I'm not saying we should not feed people. Please, let's feed people. But when you now make it that Sunday morning, there will be sandwich and there will be what? Tea. Don't mind me. I went to a fellowship. That was how they cut it. That was how I got born again. Because they invited me to a fellowship so one day. And he said they will serve moi moi. I said moi moi. I said let's go. So I went there. I was given the moi moi and I was preached to. And I said okay, let's go back there again. But the third Wednesday they didn't serve moi moi. Amen. Are you following me? Don't be a fair weather believer. Don't be a fair weather Christian. It's when things are good, that's when I will serve God. So what about when things are not good? What will you do? Are you following me? Are you following me? A steadfast heart is an act that is constant all the while. Are you following me? I was encouraging the brother yesterday. I said, I went for a meeting and I was coming, he was in the car, and I told him, I said, you know what? If you, from now you can learn not to get discouraged in life, you will move forward.